Is this the end for Cardano? Are we going to see prices continue to drop? Are we going to see prices bounce back? What is going on as of recently with the project? Today's video, we're going to go over everything you need to know about Cardano. So if you enjoy short form, concise, no BS content that doesn't waste either of our time, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as we close in on 300,000 subscribers. Anyways, right now the overall crypto market is down about 2% at a $2.44 trillion market cap. A couple of key things are happening which have some good news, some bad news with the overall market. The bad news is that we have seen prices continue to drop over the last couple of days. Everything over the last 7 days is down about 10 to 20%. If we look at all the coins in the top 10, almost every single one except Binance coin is down significantly. But the good news is that we are seeing a couple of technical indicators, a couple of things still hold very strong, indicating that we're still in a bull market, that we're still going to see prices reach all-time record highs. The first is TechDev on Twitter showed Bitcoin's golden roadmap. It shows Bitcoin's price right now in 2020 versus 2021 versus the price of gold in 1970. And what it shows us is that right now we are still on track and mimicking the movements of gold in 1970. And this is important because this is a post from September 7th, 2021, a little while ago, and he had predicted that Bitcoin's price was going to be between $58,000 per coin and $90,000 per coin at the end of November 2021. And we are still almost within that range, so we'll see if this model holds true, but still on track there. The second thing is that we're also seeing in terms of RSI, in terms of the stochastic RSI, right now all of these are still indicating that we are going to reach at least $100,000 per coin Bitcoin by the end of this year. So right now everything is still on track. Yes, we have seen a bit of a correction. Yes, we have seen some FUD come out, but overall the market is still in a good position in terms of technicals. The one problem as of recently is that Cardano's price has taken a massive hit, down about 20% over the last 7 days, down 45%, basically 50% over the last 90 days, and everyone is getting concerned, more so than they have been as of recently, because we have seen Cardano's price just continue to drop further and further. And everyone knows that I've never sold a single coin of Cardano. Recently, we've done 2 videos on the project saying Cardano just lost, and since then, Cardano's price was down 50%. We did another video recently titled the exact same thing. People always get upset, but I wanted to make those videos to show you guys that even though I own Cardano, even though I've never sold a single coin, that we had to be careful of what was happening with the market, and we had predicted exactly this. In last video, we said how Cardano's price may drop as low as this support right here. Let's see if we could get that support line drawn right here. But we said that we might drop as low as right around $1.48, right where we are right now, because that was a pretty significant support level that we have seen over the last couple of months. Right now, we are exactly at that level, and I'm expecting that we are going to bounce back and start pushing a little bit higher because we have seen a long period of consolidation for Cardano. So even though price has not been moving as of lately, I am still bullish on the project. Like we predicted that we were going to have this fall, but I'm still bullish on the project long term. If we look at what has been going on with it, we can see that their ecosystem is continuing to grow very, very rapidly. Recently, we saw that they had a partnership. A new partnership was announced between Cardano and Near Protocol, who are working on a Cardano bridge that is going to allow for other projects to come onto the Cardano network more easily. We have seen that the Cardano ecosystem is continuing to grow very, very rapidly. They have hundreds of NFT gaming projects, hundreds of DEXs, wallets, and all these other projects in their ecosystem, so they are not slowing down in terms of development. Last thing in terms of like positive news with Cardano is with what recently happened with their NFTs, because with NFTs and with tokens / assets on the Cardano ecosystem, we have seen that they just reached 2 million native tokens / assets on the Cardano blockchain. These are basically like NFTs and other assets. This is very, very important. On their Twitter, they posted about this on November 26th, and this shows us that even though we have seen a little bit of fear going on in the market, especially with Cardano, that the ecosystem is still growing rapidly, and the ultimate thing that matters is the ecosystem growing? Are people using Cardano? Are people making NFTs on the platform? Are projects building on the Cardano ecosystem? And the answer to all of those questions is yes. So even though there's been a lot of fear going on with Cardano recently, this is why I've never sold a single coin, because in terms of their ecosystem, they're continuing to grow. In terms of partnerships, they're always looking for new partnerships in Africa, and Charles Hoskinson is always continuing to build. So that is the good news. The bad news as of recently has been with eToro. eToro delisted ADA and Tron for US users over regulatory concerns. This was a big, this was just out of nowhere. This is out of nowhere. No one was expecting this to happen. Charles Hoskinson said he wasn't expecting this, and this just added to the overall fear with Cardano. So that is why we've seen the price drop as of recently. We've seen a lot of people look at other layer 1 solutions like Cardano and Avalanche, and that is why I had told everyone in our private member community that I was buying those other layer 1 protocols. But so right now, I think Cardano is in a good place to consider adding a little bit more to your position, because we have seen it drop significantly over the last month, 2 months, 3 months, really 90 days. And now we do have a support at this $1.48 level. We've talked about this in the last video, and I'm just going to wait and see over the next couple days. Do we bounce off of this level? Because if we do, that, in my opinion, is a great sign to maybe start adding a little bit more to your position. Where Cardano's price can go, well, I still think there's potential for Cardano to reach that $5, $6 per coin by the end of this bull market, especially if we continue to see an extended rally take place like many people are predicting. So right now, that's what I'm doing with my Cardano. I've never sold a single coin. Yes, there's been some bad news come out recently, which we have talked about, that some people don't like when I bring up. But you know what? We got to talk about it. And ultimately, I'll let you know when I sell Cardano. I haven't sold any yet, but let me know your thoughts on the project. Do you think we're going to see it bounce off of this level? I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.